Hey everybody, we're live. Had to go to another stream. If I get kicked, everybody, we're live. Had to go to another stream. If I get kicked out of one stream, it won't let me go back into that stream. So we made a new one. So hopefully people are here with us. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Look at that air horn. Oh boy, right beside that battery operated air horn. Look at that. I like it. Hope he doesn't point it toward us. Let's go, Tigers! Looks like some of you have found this live stream. It's the best we can do. I'm hotspotting off my phone. The internet connection is not working. The guy beside me has got every technology in the world and he can't get to work. The router's just down at this arena. So we're trying to hotspot. Transmission's unstable. It's going to be glitchy, but doing our best. Hopefully it works out okay. Sometimes it comes in and out. My phone's only at 2 bars, so we'll see what we can do. We are in Dixon, Alberta, which is about 2 miles south of Spruce View, Alberta, which is a little bit west of. So it's going to be bad. We'll do our best. Right here too, so annoying as heck. Right here too, so annoying as heck. Anyway, I'm Paul, everybody. Welcome. Anyway, I'm Paul, everybody. Welcome to Dixon. So we're in here today. I guess I was seen as Dixon. So we're in here today. I guess I was seen as what do you call it in COVID times? What do you call it in COVID times? Whatever that was called during COVID, I forget. We have a couple call-ups today. So Hawks won last night. They won 5-2. Great game by Nathan Tremblett. Trem has the flu today, so apparently he didn't have felt maybe okay during the game last night, but woke up this morning and didn't feel good. So we got a very late call-up from Benny Mackwood, so super glad Benny's here. And there's another call-up today too. Mason Zhang is here. So he's number 4 in white. He plays U16 AA. My son Colton played with him last year. So he's a talented player. He's out of China and actually moved here from China. I think he's been here about a year and a half now. And when he came here, he didn't speak much English, and then we saw him play. He's a very smooth skater. This is him, number 4, just on the right side. And I asked him what the difference between hockey in China and hockey in Canada, and he said, "Oh, China, we don't pass." And when he came here, he was a very puck possession-oriented player. You see him skating there. He's not the tallest, but he's very strong. He's got a very powerful stride. And Mason's a great player, and we're glad he's here today. I'm sure all the veterans treated him well in the back of the bus. 13:01 left. They are out shooting us 5-1 so far. These guys are, the Hawks aren't really known for their strong starts, but these guys are in the lower half of their standings. I think they're like 4 and 6, and we're about like 5, 6 and 5 or something like that. The Hawks lost their first 4 straight to start the season, and then since then have only lost 2. So I think they're 5, 6 and 5. This will be the first time been at 500 if we can win this one today. Hopefully they can get it. Tim Chack's out there with Lytle and Reed, with Holman and Summerall on the point. This is Lytle coming up the left side. He's going to dump that in. He was actually a hair in front of the red line, so they kind of looked at it twice. We have 4 officials today, so 2 referees, which is hopefully a good thing. Reed's putting pressure on his guy. Again, these West Central Tigers are red going from right to left, and the Hawks are white going from left to right. Lytle penetrates in. So does Summerall. He comes down low. Timchak with the forecheck. They just chip it out past him and doesn't get past Summerall. He plays it along the wall. Reed comes in and puts the body on too. So it's Reed and Summerall right in front of us here, and Lytle comes in and joins it. Puck is just caught up where we can't see it. Linesman's right in front of it. Finally gets poked out. Chatted with one of the dads here before the game for these Tigers, and they don't know each other. They're from all over the place. If they play AAA, they play for the Red Deer Chiefs. But these kids are from anywhere from good opportunity there for Anthony. These kids are from anywhere from Innisfail, west of Highway 2, all the way up to Rocky Mountain House. So they have a big area they draw from. And they play in 7 different home arenas. So this is just one of their arenas in this tiny town of Dixon. So I thought we were in Spruce View, so I Googled Spruce View. It's 171 people. Dixon's even smaller, just to the south of Spruce View. 11:24 left in the first, 0-0. Robinson out there with Schwab. Up front is Anthony, Norris, and Hassman. I didn't check the final stats, but the original stats yesterday were Anthony and Hassman both got 5 points. Anthony with the hat trick. Hassman was with 2, so we won 5-2, and Hassman and Anthony scored all of our goals. So this line was responsible for all our scoring. Nice effort there by Bennett. Anthony's going to stay high. Here he is, looking for an outlet pass. You don't mind someone staying high. You don't want anyone cherry picking, but you don't mind when you have control of the puck like we did down low. He goes Hassman. He's going up the left side, decides to cut to the middle, and then the Tigers kind of fill that zone, but Hassman still makes it all the way through. Norris gets a line change. Looks like Willamette comes on to replace him. All the way to him. That is offside. That was a close one. Cruz given, so we're going to have a few different lineups today, I think. This is having left. Willamette tries to just bump that ahead to Gould as Gould is skating toward it. Given comes and takes away the passing lane from the Tiger player, and Willamette forechecks that. It's going to be on us, apparently. I wasn't watching. I was looking down at my phone, so they're going to... Goalies can go to the bench, which I don't ever suggest doing that when the puck's in your own zone. But a lot of goalies do it anyway. Lido's out there killing with Timchak, with Summerall and Hallman on the point. Any luck with your huddle Wi-Fi, Greg? Nothing, eh? So this is my new buddy Greg up here. He's got an Ethernet cable and his own Wi-Fi, his own router and everything, and just nothing. Bennett Norris is out there killing with Hassman now. But we're doing the best with what we got.
Here we go, Tigers, let's go!
Lots of people watching, so they're probably watching a really bad laggy broadcast, but maybe it'll improve. Sometimes it does that. I am hotspotting off my phone, and sometimes it does improve as the game goes on. We had one game where the first period was terrible, and the rest of the game was fun. Hassman's out there killing with Norris. He's out there with Robinson and Schwab. Good stop there by Jared Harvey. Jared Harvey gets a start on net today. Tremblett's home sick with the flu. So we got Benny Mackwood, the U16 AA goalie. So he's an alternate captain today, as you can see, just on your right there. There's Benny on the bench with the A on his jersey, wearing Trem's jersey. And like I said, Mason Zhang got called up today too. That gate was still open as they dump it out. It goes into our, looks like it hit our open gate. Hawks get it all the way down. That penalty is over. 1 second left. Willamette comes out and Zhang goes right back on. So Zhang is wearing his Hawks pants because he plays U16 AA Hawks. Oh, Zhang passes it. Nice play by Nason. He puts it up higher for Jackson Lake. So I was sitting on the bus in front of Ethan today, and he said Zhang was going to play with O'Neill and Lake. Marco Lanya-Lavestein not in the lineup today. Got an upper body injury yesterday. Tried to play through it, but couldn't do it. So hopefully he's not out for too long. O'Neill just throws that one towards the net, and the goalie's going to end up covering that up. Gould's out there with Willamette and Given. So Gould's been playing with Timchak to Summerall on the point. So the Hawks are starting to get into their groove a little bit. They're starting to put up a few shots, slipping out shot 7-4. But the Tigers have had a few opportunities. The Hawks are starting to put on more pressure. Summerall keeps that in. He's still out there with Holman in the same line as the Willamette line. Back, he doesn't quite have the red line. Looked like he wanted to chip it all the way down. But he didn't. Timchak comes in the right side. Good hit by Summerall right in front of us. Good hit by Maddox. Bennett's now out there. He's got Hassman on the fast Lytle still, so he needs his two wingers out there. The center of the 4:29 left in the first. Shots are 9-4. Score 0-0. Not off to our best start. Our first periods aren't often our best. Bennett gets that puck. He tries to put it up to Hassman in the middle, but gets intercepted by a Tiger. And then Hassman just reverse hits that guy, and he goes for a bit of a ride. That's a hook. Oh, and they're going to get it too. The far ref inside the zone got it there. So see if these same kids will stay out, or if we're going to have a power play. Reed played a bit of power play last night. Oops. Bennett kind of flips it back out in front of the net, but it doesn't matter because as soon as their team touched it, they'll call it, and that's what just happened.
Here we go, Tigers. Let's go, boys.
Cater's out there with Watkins and O'Neill, Lake, and Willamette.
Tigers, let's go.
O'Neill puts it all the way over for Willamette. Willamette just delays at the blue line. He does a saucer pass over to Waddy. Waddy's just going to chip this ahead. O'Neill gets a piece of it down to the Lake down below. Then he puts it out for Willamette. Willamette back up to Cater. See if Cater gets a shot from there. He does. And Lake is providing some traffic, and he does get that rebound.
Let's go, Tigers.
And the Tigers are going to shoot that one all the way down the ice. Tigers have an opportunity coming in on Harvey, but our defense stifles that. 1 minute left in the penalty. Here's Nolan Anthony going. And then he did this last night for the 5th goal of the night. His 3rd. A little end-to-ender and rifled right through 3 guys like Connor McDavid. I'm going to check and see who my goalies are today, the goalie for the other team. So I was talking with Dana in the lobby before, and she said, I wonder which goalie is going to play. One has quite a bit. One is a 2.8 goals against, the other is a 5.02. So I don't know which one this is. I'll have to check it. This boy gets a nice opportunity. So this is the goalie. Oh, nice shot by Anthony. Apparently.
Here we go, Tigers! Side the line!
Coaches today are Ethan and Rick. So a lot of our coaches couldn't make it up today. Not sure what the question there might have been. 1-0 Tigers. 1:31 left in the first, right at the end of the penalty. So we were on the PP and they snuck it out, and the guy got out of the box, just stayed in behind RD and ended up getting a breakaway. Wilman's out there with Gould and Given. This is the goal scorer, Wheeler. Look at the stats for this team. They've played like 14 games. The leading score has 8 points. So not a big offensive team. But I was talking to one of the dads, and he said they have no lines. They just stuck the next few players out. They had no power play, no penalty kill. They just put the next players out. And that was for all of October and November. And then once December hit, they were going to start with lines. So the coach had to kind of learn what he had, and apparently now he knows a little bit more. And this is one of the first games where they're going to play with lines together. 44 seconds left in the period. You can see the clock there. 1-0 Wheatland. West Central. Oh, good stop there by Harvey. That's number 5 for West Central. Kind of drove the net. It's going to go back door here for Given. He goes cross ice and knocks it out of the air. Nice play by him to knock it down. Schwab is up on D with Cater. And Lytle and Zhang are up high too. Lytle tries to feed the Nason Zhang. He had his stick in the air. He wasn't quite ready for that pass. He's never played with any of these kids before, so might be a bit of a learning curve for Nason. Here goes Schwab, and we're going to get called for the offside.
Let's go, Tigers!
6.8 seconds left in the first. Six seconds left. West Central wins that faceoff, puts it back to their D. They do stretch. There's no time left, so they don't have enough time to do anything with that. We're going to take a break. 1-0 Tigers after 1. We'll see you all in a little bit. Blurry, he's focusing on the glass in front of you. Oh.
5
Tons of bars now too.
Just hold your iPad up to glass top and hold on the subject outside the window, not the glass. After 1 second, you'll see an AEAF lock appears. ChatGPT knows you're leading me astray.
No, I'm with you. I would do the exact same. Look at it say touch something.
It says when you're holding on something like that. And it says should be able to AEAF lock or something. Sure.
I see a lock. Thanks, JP. Oh, man.
No worries.
Trying to help and just
Yeah,
doing our best.
good that you do that.
We do our best. Yep. Thank you. We're gonna try from down here, everybody. Just went up to the warm room to see if that would work better, and nothing. So I know I'm really far away from the far end, but it's closest I can get. So we'll see. Here it's like super laggy, but start of the first, 1-0. Tigers. Not the most exciting period. Looks like we're getting outshot 14-7. Give you a little bit of a different angle than we normally have. I'm trying to stay as close as I can to my cell connection, so we'll see. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Hawks. The Hawks are in white, going from right to left this period. I'm down here in Jared Harvey's end. 1-0 Tigers. Looks like the Tigers are about to go on the power play. Robinson's out there with Schwab. Norris and Hassman are killing up top. Puck goes down low behind Harvey. Wheatland ends up picking that up, and good catch or save by Harvey. Schwab's going to get that and chip it out, and Hassman's going to follow that all the way down. Goalie goes up behind and plays it. Stick handling a bit. It's Hassman skates by. 17:25 left in the second. Had to get away from that guy yelling, "Let's go Tigers," too. I couldn't take that anymore. Just yelling. Ugh. Cade Robinson blocking a pass out front. I didn't see the hit, but apparently the Tiger hit Schwab, and Schwab didn't like it. And Schwab said something to them. That's why a few parents around me are chirping. Didn't see the hit, but I think it was a penalty, so it's illegal. 17:09 left in the second. They're taking two. We have 59 seconds left in our penalty. Face off in the Tigers' end, 4-on-4, and they ice that like someone who doesn't understand what was going on. You kind of need to get educated on what's happening before you come on the ice. But people make mistakes. They iced it thinking they were short, and they're not. Watkins is out there with Cater and Anthony and Hassman. A lot of yelling going on, just too much yelling. Hassman, Anthony up front, Watkins, Cater on the point. Tigers get this puck behind their own net. Bring it out up the right side. They're going to dump that all the way in, playing 4-on-4. Cater puts pressure, and he kind of pass it to his guy, but he's a right-handed shot. Watkins takes a hit after he makes a pass. Oh, and Cater almost gets head-hunted. Just ducks away from it. That was going right at his head. Tigers are quite a bit more physical this period. .42 left in the period. We're just getting started. Not a lot of flow so far in this period. A couple penalties and a lot of yelling. Not by the players, I don't know, coaches and parents. O'Neill's out there with Cater, Hallman, Willamette, and Lakes. This is not PP2, but this is one of our PP units. Hallman gets it in deep. Harvey's banging his stick on the ice. We had the power play there for a minute. Heads up, Hallman. And Harvey's banging a stick on the ice, letting his team know that their guy's about to get out of the penalty box. Ben Cater picks that up. Pass it up for O'Neill. He just chips it out at the left side. Lake's going to follow up with that with one hand on the stick. He's out there with Willamette too. Tigers still controlling the puck in their own zone. They put it out to the neutral zone, and Summerall takes that and dumps right back in. Hawks are having a bit better period. Better now. We're putting pressure. Good pass by O'Neill to Lake. Lake puts it back out front for Willie. So we've already mixed that line up. It looks like it started out with Zhang on that line. It looks like now they're playing with Willamette. I wonder if Coach Ethan made some changes between periods. Tigers are coming down. And the puck's in front of their bench with the gate open, so good thing those players got that gate closed quickly. Harvey makes a stop there. Cam Hallman takes a bump behind the net. And the puck goes out to O'Neill. Just bouncing around. He tries to get up for Willamette. There's going to be a penalty called against the Tigers. And cue parent yelling. Face off in the west central zone. Goes back up to Summerall. Summerall and Hallman on the point with Zhang, Norris, and Anthony. So Zhang's out there on the power play. Coach Ethan coached Nation Zhang last year in U15 AA. He's playing U16 AA this year. So normally this would be Hassman's spot. Hassman's on the point, so it's giving Zhang some power play time. Hassman and Anthony on the point right now, actually, which is two forwards back there. Good shot from the point from Anthony, and the goalie makes the catcher safe. For some reason, they decided to play the music as the puck was dropped. And that was You Give Love a Bad Name. 1:19 left in the penalty, in the power play for the Hawks. 13:04 left in the period. Shots are 15-11 for the Tigers. Score is 1-0. Summerall's got on the right side. It's got Hassman and Anthony up top. Norris out there with Zhang. Last year, Bennett's brother was on the power play with Nason. Oh, and Bennett gets a good opportunity to shoot short side. Puts it toward net and it goes in. I don't know if Zhang got it or Norris did. One of them did. And the Hawks score. It's like, oh, Benny got it. Good job, Benny. Good job, Hawks. Hawks scoring the power play. Good job, boys. Zhang out there in the power play, being a pain in the neck in front of the net. 1-1. Hawks have traditionally not had super good first periods. One. Hawks are, I don't know, for some reason we're just always better in the second, and yesterday we won the second period 4-0. No, sorry, 4-1. 12:22 left in this second period. Shots are 15-12 Tigers. I think they were 14-7 after one. Watkins on the point with Cater. The wingers are Timchak and Lytle out there with Lake. Here's Timchak going down the right side. He gets a shot. Goalie makes a stop with his right pad. They have two goalies. One has a better record than the other, and they're going to call a penalty on somebody. Oh, they're taking them both. Our bench isn't going to be happy because the Tiger ended up kind of hitting our guy when he was down, but maybe Lytle was hanging on to him a little bit. Who knows? Why is that coming all the way down for us? For 5-on-5, the puck comes all the way down. That doesn't make any sense. It's just got to deal with that. Watkins and Cater stay in the point. They're out there with Gould, Willamette, and Given. So I think Willamette is centering this line. He's a jack of all trades for us so far this season, playing a little bit of D and creating a lot. Missed the last game because got punted from the previous game just for talking. 1-1. This West Central team, there's a hook on the West Central guy, which isn't going to be called. This West Central team doesn't score a lot. Look at their leading scorers, and after 14 games, their leading scorer has 8 points. Now we're going to send out. There's this line. Got Lake, O'Neill, and Zhang. So Zhang is taking Marco's spot. Marco's on the bus today. I don't know if I had a bad diet today or something, but I am getting bothered by people around me. People yelling, it's bugging me. Robinson's on the point with Schwab. He puts it up for O'Neill. Good pass by Cade. Put up for Beck. Tigers ended up bringing it out. Robinson's going to pick it up across the middle. 18 for the Tigers comes in with speed. He tries to put it across to number 14 in the middle. Schwab's going to try and get this out. So we have to get used to the physicality here for the Tigers for sure. It's probably a little bit more than we're used to. U18's always physical, but these guys are kind of throwing quite a few hits. Trying to get under our skin. Don't know if it's working. As we're pretty much exactly halfway through the game. Look at that. So the clock says 10:06. The shots are 15-15. The score's 1-1. So why don't we just start over? Norris, Hassman, Anthony with Hallman and Summerall. We cheated there, but we didn't get kicked out, which is good. So Bant takes that face off. Doesn't lose it, doesn't win it. Puck does go back. Harvey's going to push this off to the side. Hallman controls this and tries to chip it, but gets stuck up along the boards. Yeah, lots of contact back there. Hallman and Summerall bumping with a couple. Oh, that's Anthony's stick. Sorry, Mrs. Anthony. Your son needs a new stick. Broken the same place my son Bennett's stick broke yesterday. He corrals that and holds it in. He played Div 1 with Given, O'Neill, Bennett last year back in Bow Valley. And he had a lot of shutouts. He had a great season for a first year. Only three first-year kids made Div 1. Bennett, Harvey, and Quentin Binmore, who's playing back in Bow Valley this year. Givens didn't like that. And when Wheatland comes out, this is their goal scorer. The kid's name is Wheeler, and he shoots. He's got some good speed. And he ends up hitting Timchak in the back, and Timchak doesn't even bat an eye. Good job, Nick. Let's get an opportunity. Four officials today. We are in Dixon, Alberta, a couple kilometers outside of Spruce View. If you've never heard of either of those places, they're both hamlets. Weird to have two towns so close. Wonder if Mr. Dixon just didn't like something about Spruce View and started his own town. Watkins has it behind the net. Sets there with Cater. With O'Neill, Lake, and Zhang are still out there. Nason Zhang controlling in front of the net. Harvey goes down, doesn't see it, but blocks the net. There's a pass out, doesn't get. Harvey ends up blocking that with his blocker. I don't know when this holding your sticks up high like that started. I know my son Colton started doing it when I saw Cooper Williams do it. Now a lot of kids skate out with their stick in the air like that. So it looks like Watkins is taking it. And looks like it's 5-on-5, so they must have got their guy in the box first. So 5-on-5, so Ty's grandma watching in Osoyoos, BC. Your grandson's not going to play for a couple minutes. But it sure is fun watching your grandson play. Waddy's fun to watch. Schwab gets hit again. He's out there with Robinson. And Willamette, Lytle, and Timchak. As you see, lots of hitting, lots of noise. Played by the kid from the Tigers. Battling behind the net, right in front of our parents. That's the Lakers right there. Wilmot along the wall, so is Schwab. Still pinning it there. Schwab passes it out to be the best it can be so people can watch at home. My fingers are so cold, my iPad isn't recognizing it and I'm trying to zoom. My fingers are so cold, it's not recognizing them. That's funny. Chatting with one of the dads here, he said, we play in this arena because it's the closest one to Calgary, but it's the worst one. So I was kind of like, well, maybe we could drive an extra 20 minutes or half hour to get to a better spot. But there's a good booth. It's a small town booth, as we call it in small towns. Concession stand, one might say. Shots are 20-15 for the Tigers. It was 15-15, so they got the last 5. Hockey's a game's up and down, ebb and flow. Bennett Norris is a scorer today. He wasn't out there with his normal line of Hassman and Anthony. You'll have to see who got the assists. I know Zhang was out there with them. I think that hit the mesh up top. So they're going to call that one down. 6:02 left in the second scoring game. So their top scorers played 14 games, only has 8 points. If you didn't watch that, oh, good play by Hallman. He pinches up and hammers his guy, but just hammers him appropriately. Norris passes it over for Summerall. He's going to try and get it out, and this is Anthony skating at the right side. He avoids a check. The Tigers end up getting the puck back. Hassman's pressuring now, so is Bennett. Oh, Bennett almost knocked that one out of the air. He's using his backup stick. Broke his stick yesterday. Which is always not a great day in hockey parents' life. Well, he's got a goal with his backup stick, so that's always good. It's Bennett who got dumped. Oh, no, it's not. He's behind the net. See if Hallman can do it this. He's 1-on-2. He gets picked by the Tiger. Down low. Net's way off. Good job by Harvey. Hey, just calm down, boys. I don't know what this Engelman for the Tigers is doing. Jeez. Chill out. Number 5's a little goofy with those old school CCM tacks. (1-1), 5:14 left in the second. Hawks and White are down the far end because they know the heat is on down there. And it is cold down there. It's colder in the rink than it is outside. But the Tigers like this rink because the ice is very frozen. It's very hard. You can see it. It's actually very fast ice. Given's out there with Gould and Willamette. And the point is Watkins and Cater. Gould gets it out. Willie's bringing it up the left side. Come on, Willie. He tries to. Oh, he doesn't pass. Come on, Willie. Tries to bury it. Oh, he gets hammered in front of the net. He tried to give it to Given, but I think the D-man took away the pass. Really does like to pass that. He gave my boy Bennett just an absolute beauty of a pass a few weeks ago. And here come the Tigers the other way. They have numbers too, and Harvey does a great job of kicking that one aside. And there's that number 16 for them. He's a good player. He's fast. He was one driving the net. Gould, he's got a rocket. He shoots it just over the net. Saw Gould's mom here and his stepdad. Tanner is coaching the U15 AAA Bisons. The puck popped up behind the net there, and the puck right out in front for number 7 for the Tigers. He puts that one away. It was behind the net, then just popped out. 2-1 Tigers. And there's those goofballs chirping the goalie. Shut up. Jarrett, don't talk back. Let them chirp. They're idiots. Bench was really chirping there. Don't know why. I don't know why they'd be so aggressive with their mouth. Oops, that's what I want to do. Schwab on the point there with Robinson. Lake, O'Neill, Zhang. 3:22 left. Shots were 15-15, and now we've been outshot 9-0 since then. 9-1 it looks like. Robinson's battling in the corner. Lake is there. Zhang supporting him too. So there's one Tiger and 2 Hawks. So we shook him out with the puck. Zhang chips it back for Robinson. And again, the Tigers are really following through on their hits. This is a physical game. Beck delayed, kind of sucked the D-man in, and then the D-man ended up taking the puck away. Shoot on net, and Harvey makes the stop. 2:30. So I wonder if Coach Ethan's mixing them. Oh, that's an elbow in the head of Timchak. And Hallman and Summerall are out there on the point. They get a bit of a break, come down the right side. Good defense by Hallman as he keeps his guy at bay, and then no extracurricular after the play, which is nice too. And Hallman gives him a little pat in the shin pads and says, "Thanks for not running the goalie." Not everything needs to be aggressive and testosterone. Norris, Lytle, Timchak. 3 Bow Valley forwards with Hallman and Summerall. 2 minutes left in the second. I'll see if we are 1 center short. I haven't seen Reed lately. And that guy just takes a run at Lytle. Jeez, they're running us. That's kind of charging. He came in from the red line. A little bit of extra 5 left. Yeah, so we've been outshot 11-2 since it was 15-15. Haven't been shorthanded or anything, so. Oh, you can't do that. That's an absolutely ridiculous. He sprayed there completely. Automatic. It's automatic. Silliness. Like, that was the worst spray I've ever seen. He completely doused him. Oh, well. Those are automatics. Oh, well. Oh, look how Waddy. He just chips it to the left side. His 2 Tigers put pressure on him. So we are getting rid of the puck a bit early now. We need to get accustomed to what's going on out here. Anthony fires it up to Zhang. Zhang skating in with a little bit of pressure on the Tigers' D. And he gets it. He passed it across for Hassman, but put it in behind him. Cole Hassman just missed it. 2-1 Tigers. Norris the goal scorer. And we'll see if Coach Ethan has mixed the lines up. That's a combination we haven't seen yet, unless he's just giving it a quick try. .45 seconds left. Given, Gould, Willamette. This line's been together all day. It's Robinson and Schwab. Shots are 28-17. Harvey's playing well. Pass goes across to Webb. He comes down the left side. Pass from Given. Given and Willamette. Willamette's in front. Hope our boys come out ready to play the third. Not that we weren't ready here, but the Tigers have made an adjustment and they're really throwing it out there. This is a pretty physical game. Oh, Willamette gets an opportunity. I don't think this Tiger team is dirty, but it is just non-stop. Fun. And that's going to be it for the period. Hopefully we'll see you in the third. See you in a bit. We're back, everyone. So the Hawks, as Grandma Jerry says, the Hawks have been here before. They've had a lot of comeback victories. Usually they're scoring a few in the second, so we'll see how they do in the third. They haven't lost in a long time. This team does refuse to lose. Harvey's playing well today. So if Jarrett can just keep us in it, which he's done already, we can generate maybe 1 or 2 scoring chances. Hey, Greg, still no luck, hey? So that's my buddy who's trying. So that's my buddy who's trying to get the internet going. So we're hotspot. Commenting on how it's not balmy, not balmy. Tigers are red, going right to left. Hawks are white. The one dad I met here from the Tigers, it was his son who snowed the goalie, and he's kind of walked by me and goes, "How was that not a penalty?" So I don't know. Should have been. O'Neill, Lake, Zhang with Cater and Watkins. Norris is the goal scorer. We are down 2-1. Start of the third. We're even. Shots are 28-17 for the Tigers. A lot of chirping. Even the dad there, Greg, that I met, he's like, "Did your goalie, is he chirpy?" And I'm like, "No, he's a pretty quiet, mellow kid." And he said, "Our team has never done that before." So their team is really, I don't know, it's like they've been drinking over there or something. A little bit bar chirpy, like 1:30 in the morning chirpy. Here's Anthony. Oh, he's got a nice move. Come on, Nolan. Oh, and he flips it, and the goalie ends up making a stop. Good stop by the goalie. Heck of a play by Nolan Anthony, driving through the middle. Getting it up high. Way to go, Nolan. Oh, I lied. The shots after one were 14-7. So they only outshot us 14-10 that period, but the shots at one point were 15-15. The first 5 minutes of the second we dominated, and maybe the first 10 minutes. And then they came back and kind of outplayed us at the end. If you didn't make the drive up here to Dixon, I'm not going to lie to you, you're not missing a lot. It's not our best game. It's like the effort level is there. Sometimes, the magic's not. But you can always change that in the third. Have to have faith. Norris with Anthony and Hassman with Summerall and Hallman. Hassman chips that head, trying to hit Anthony. And then Anthony's chasing his guy down in the defensive zone. Hallman kind of went up to a bit of a, he got aggressive, and the Tigers skated by him. 28-18 of the shots. That puck goes over to Norris, but goes all the way through to Hassman. Here goes Cole down the left side. Tries to shoot it and fans on it. Tries to hit the trailing Hallman as he's coming through. Anthony's off. Willamette is on. And Harvey's just going to freeze that. This team for this Tigers, they play in 7 different arenas. The one dad was telling me that we play here because it's the closest to Calgary, but it is essentially the coldest and the worst. Not the worst, but it's a small town, like a hamlet. I like coming to small towns. This is Wilmot picking up. He's going to try and chip it past. Wilmot's out there with Given and Gould. Robinson's on the point with Schwab. 12 forward, 60. Everyone except for Elaniel Lavesty. And I haven't seen Reed lately. I might have just missed him. Yeah, I haven't seen Reed, so don't know where he's at. I'm looking now. Yeah, I don't even see him on the bench anymore. I think we're at 10. So I think we're down 1. I think we're down Reeder. Tigers win that face-off, put it back to the point man. We're in the third period. I'll just change that on my app. Watkins gets that out. Nice play by Waddy. Timchak is chasing it down. We got Tigers carry that out. Watkins and Cater have been playing together all day, so they're still together. Lytle just dumps this right back in. Goalie goes out and plays it. He's actually played pretty well. Harvey's playing really well. Oh, that puck just took an odd bounce to pop out. Otherwise, Timchak was skating in to get it. Good stop by Jarrett. Oh, that's a high hit. He jumped. You can't jump. He jumped to hit Lytle. You can't do that. Lytle didn't like it. He's not feeling good. But the guy jumped. Like, that's automatic too. Leaving your feet to hit. So the ref's not calling anything, which really isn't to our advantage because we don't play dirty. Not that they're dirty, but you'd hope that they'd call like that hit we just saw on Lytle. You'd hope they'd call that just for the safety of the players, which is their job. Zhang's out there with O'Neill and Lake. And Holman and Summer will come out too. You can see the scoreboard. Shots are 34-18, so we're almost doubled. I don't do my own shots, so I don't know if they're accurate, but you're almost double now. They just got another one to make 35. So 35 shots and 2 goals against for Jarrett. That's a heck of a day. So hopefully the offense can get going. We haven't had a ton of opportunities. Even the one that Bennett scored was a bit of a scramble. We haven't created a ton. You have to give the Tigers some credit. They're playing a style that isn't conducive to us. O'Neill chips that in. He's going to get a line change. He's going to get deep. Lake chases it. Zhang stays out. Here comes Hassman. So if we see him get Hassman and Anthony. I don't think they were on the ice when Bennett scored. They might have been. So I think Bennett was out there with Zhang, actually. Lake stays on. Zhang's out there too. And here comes Summerall. He's got to break the long line changer. Kid came flying off the bench. Summerall had a bit of a breakaway, and then a kid came off the bench. Anthony's now out there with Hassman. And Wilmot stays out too. Lots of games on this Saturday afternoon. So check the AEHL website. Yeah, Hassman did get a point. So Hassman has points on 6 straight goals. Hassman and Anthony, look like they got a little bit of something going on right now. Looks like Williman's joined him in the middle. Uh-oh, 2-on-1. Oh, and they shoot and score. 2-on-1 down the right side, and they go bar down above Jarrett's left shoulder. 3-1 Tigers. Tigers. Wilman, Anthony, Hassman together. They stay out. These are 3 2008s. Hassman mentioned he's played on 9 different teams with Wilmot. Spring and stuff. Looks like Coach Ethan's just mixing them up a little bit, trying to get something going. Nice play there by Anthony to get back to the point. Wilmot drove the net, and Anthony gets a rebound. So this line is getting the pressure that Coach Ethan wanted. Wilmot takes it. Everyone's just a little bit too low. Wilmot tried to pass it out in front, but Hassman was standing right beside the goalie, and that's going to go out and hit some Zone 4 champion banner. If you're ever up here in Dixon, make sure to support Philip Johansson Painting and McKnight Enterprises, the Central Alberta Co-op, and Blue Rock Animal Nutrition. Proud board sponsors of the rink in Dixon. So I love when the rink is just surrounded by advertisement. You know that these people get nothing out of it. It just gives money to the rink. I'm from a small town, and when you give a donation, you never get anything out of it. You just donate. It's what you do. And that's why this rink is full of advertisements, so good for them. Like asking for a yearbook ad for the Buffs, right? 12:50 left. Good stop there by Harvey. Gould is out there. Norris is entering Gould and Given. Summerall's out there on the point with Hallman. Bennett brings us up the left side. Come on, Bennett. Oh, he tries to put it over for Given, and Given was just a little bit ahead of him, but good play there by Benny to drive with possession. Oh, Ben gets hammered. He probably wasn't expecting to get hit because he didn't have the puck, and he got hammered, which is interference. See if he takes a number. He usually doesn't. He doesn't get too mad. Maybe he does, and he's going to go after this guy, but that guy's probably pretty big and strong because he hit him pretty hard. So he kind of just lays off. He's not getting a line change, so he can't be too much worse for wear. He's getting that change now, so hopefully he's okay after that big hit behind the net. Webb with the stick check in the middle, and then 17 hits him hard. And that's the icing on the Hawks. Puck down here in the West Central zone. This game might be called Wheatland Tigers. I made a mistake. $11:13 left. We're down 3-1. Tigers have put up 38 shots. That's a boatload. Harvey's kept us in as long as he can. And continues to kick and play well. Robinson's on the point with Schwab, Timchak, Willamette, and Lytle. So Willamette centered Anthony, and yes, I haven't seen Reed. So he's like, get out of here. I think I just missed it. Hold on, are they going to call that? I think they're calling our bench. I don't think I had it on camera. I apologize. I just had to move it a hair. But when Lytle hit the guy into the bench, I think our bench is taking one. So with all the hits that the Tigers have done this game, and late and cheap, and it's kind of surprising they call that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Who's getting it? So the face-off. Oh, they're giving it to Cater. Cater. I don't think he would do anything on purpose. Oh, he got 5. Oh no. So the ref saw something. I don't know if anyone else saw it. I do see that I'm on YouTube now, so let me go back and look. So we got 5 with only 10 minutes left, so that's not good. So when Lytle hit his guy, must have gone into Cater. Good play by Lides. Nice try by Jackson. He gets bumped as he tries to hit it, as he tries to shoot. And the bench is just chirping a guy who's 6'2", 200. And you'd hope that the ref would actually go to their bench and tell them to shut up. It's been constant and relentless. I'm just watching the replay on YouTube now of that previous play. Oh, I do see just the edge of it. Oh, it looks like it glitched right that minute. Oh, yeah, I see on YouTube it glitched. Yeah, I didn't see anything. "10 minutes left. We are being outplayed." The effort looks like it's there. It just looks like it's not happening. You know, just one of those days. Not getting any calls. Not playing a style very conducive to us. Getting the goaltending we need for sure. Hassman chips it. Oh, he just missed. That was Hallman. He tips it up for Hassman and just goes under his stick. So Hassman actually had a chance shorthanded there. Maybe he should have sprayed the goalie. The ref wouldn't have called it. And that's going to be icing on the Tigers. It's going to come all the way down. So we're going to need, not a miracle, but we can do it. We're shorthanded. Watkins out there with Robinson. We're now down to 5D with Norris and Anthony. Tigers bring that out, and Anthony's standing at center, waiting for the Tigers to come up on their power play. Anthony pressures. Bennett pressures up top. They get a weak shot away. And then Watkins tries to skate toward that to get it out. Anthony's going to forecheck. Good pressure by Nolan. Good strip by Anthony. He's going to chip that out. And Bennett's going to come down and put pressure on two, and they're going to stay out. Tigers come down. They still have 2:55 left in the 5-minute major given to Cater. I looked back on YouTube and it just glitched right at that moment, so didn't see anything. But he looked confused, and he's not a dirty player, obviously. Nice job by the ref to pick up that stick. Don't want players stepping on that and tripping. The website still says 2-1. It's actually 3-1, so the website's behind. Way behind. It says 2 minutes left in the second, so it's on Wi-Fi too, maybe. Actually, it is on the Wi-Fi. Hallman goes for a hit along the boards. Gould's out there with Tim Chak. Minute and a half left in our penalty. So we still have time after this penalty is over. We still have time to put a couple together. Let's go. Turnover down low. Good job, Nick. He's back checking. Turnover down low. Good job, Nick. He's back checking, and Hassman tries to cut his guy off, and Watkins ends up shooting it all the way down. Terrible power play here by the Tigers. Chatting with that one, and they might actually have the power play together. They played a couple months. 6:24 left, 46 seconds left in Cater's penalty. .30 seconds left in the penalty. See if the Hawks come out with a little bit of fire after that. There'll be 5.5 minutes left. More than enough time to create. Zhang is now out with Hassman killing the end of this one. And Harvey makes a catcher save. Oh, Hallman's not feeling good. Darn it. So Hallman's leaving the ice. Robinson's helping him. Blair's going with him. Apparently he can't go through the bench, so good job by Kate. Out there with Zhang. We're still short with Schwab and Summerall. If Jarrett can close this and we can kill this next 13, you never know. Hopefully the bench can get a little bit of life. Come on, Hawks. Come on, Hawks. Robinson and Watkins come off. Schwab's out there with Summerall. And Zhang stays out there with Lake. Zhang is an AP from U16 AA's, Nathan Zhang. Moved to Calgary from China last August. Barely spoke any English. But he really let his hockey do the talking for him. Ended up making, almost made AAA out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, out of China. We get a change on defense. We got Robinson out there with Watkins. Now out comes O'Neill. O'Neill served. Oh, and that could be a good opportunity for us. I heard the sound of a post. I don't know if the puck went off the post or what that was, but we are getting outshot now, 44-19. So if we did come back and get something out of this game, which we have every game for over a month. St. Mark hoping to get Dana right in front of us here, so not ideal. Five minutes left. Shots are 44-19 for the Tigers. This is O'Neill. He stays on after that, serving that penalty. He flips it ahead for Zhang. Here's Nason. Oh, they put it up front. Oh, come on, Beck. Come on, Beck. Oh, Beck goes right off the goalie's blocker. Good forecheck by Zhang. Good pass out by Lake. Robinson's deep. Tigers end up coming up with that. I thought Robinson would get it, but it goes off the defenseman sticking out. 4:30 left. Here comes Willamette with Given. Good shift there by Lake. Over the play. Playing with some desperation. Oh, that was a bounce. Schwab puts it in from the point and it bounced. Took a crazy hop and the goalie still made a blocker save. He worked for it. Drive that net. Schwab puts it up. I think, well, apparently Willman didn't touch that, and everyone was calling for ice, ice, ice. Norris had, Anthony had it on his stick, and Hassman was leaving, but they defended Anthony quite well. That pops out. Same way that second goal did, just popped out from behind the net. Tigers follow through on a hit. There's Hassman up against the wall. Norris is trying to fight for that puck to try and get up to Anthony, who's leaving the zone, which you got to do when you're down, right? You gotta create. Oh, Watkins comes up with good speed, but he got stripped. See if Anthony can just chip this. Tigers are playing well defensively. Look out, Nolan. Look out, Nolan. Look out, Nolan. He's coming through the middle and takes a shot, and they block that one. But Anthony does follow through, and then he hits the defenseman into the goalie. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. He did push the... Oh, and we just missed. Watkins shoots from the point and went over the net. I don't know if I had the camera on it, Anthony. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. He just pushed the defenseman into the goalie. I don't know if that's interference. I don't know. That bench is chirping. I'm going to go on YouTube and watch that. I'm a homer. I'm going to say it's not a penalty. Lido, Zhang, and Timchak out there. See if we pull our goalie. 2:32 left. Good stop by Jared as he beats Summerall wide. I'm going to go back here. Look out, look out. Oh, my God, the Malachi crunch in front of their bench. And they're going to call that. That's going to be head contact, so we're going to go in the power play. Timchak got Oh, Nick, you can't do that. Don't do that, Nick. Oh, we had a power play. And he just hit him in the back. Can't say I blame him. He got smashed. It's not easy to not retaliate. Yeah, they're giving us one. That's too bad. So they're playing 5-on-5, had a power play, and then looks like they evened it up. O'Neill, Lake, Passman. Coach Ethan looking for something, mixing it up a little bit. Puck takes a bad bounce on Harvey. 2 minutes left. Oh, Hassman did something down along the wall. I didn't see it. I don't know if it's a penalty. The linesman is pushing him. So the West Central bench is chirping. The coaches are chirping. So I think Hassman's getting booted. Yeah, Cole's got the gate. He got a 5, so I didn't see it. It's right down off to the side there. I don't know what he did, but he got a 5. And getting a 5 in the last period, I think, is bad news for tomorrow. So another 5-minute major to us in the third. Our second one in the last 10 minutes. So it'll be a small-scale miracle to win this one now. I'd have to get 2 shorties. Givens out there with Norris, with Summerall and Robinson. Bennett tries to chip that. And number 3 hits him. Here's Given forechecking. One minute left, and they're going to call another penalty. I think they're going to call it on Maddox. So hopefully it's not another 5. You can't do that. But I'm not going to lie, the Tigers were just playing so physical for so long, and I think we just had enough. What are you going to do, 19? What are you going to do? So something happened to Given there. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Oh, 19's punching Cruz. There's 2 guys on Cruz. So Robinson grabs his guy. Bennett's in there. Oh, they're 2-on-1-ing. They're 2-on-1-ing Given. That's atrocious. Bennett's just, what are they doing? This is horrible. Bennett's wrestling with his guy, and he wrestles him down. They're 2-on-1-ing Given. His goalie wants in. Harvey gets in because we're shorthanded. Holy cow. They can't 2-on-1 him. Jesus. He was down on his knees and getting punched in the head. And there's Harvey. He's getting into it now, too. And the linesmen are trying to break that up, but good for Jarrett for coming to their defense. All the guys on the ice came to the defense. As Given was getting hammered, 2-on-1. Good for Jarrett. So we're going to be short for tomorrow's game. That's really unfortunate. We have a game again tomorrow, so there's going to be some not good stuff coming out of this. Now I see I see Reed just walking by me now limping, so I didn't see that happen in the game, but that's why he hasn't played in a while. Okay, I'm not going to lie, you guys have been chirping the whole game. Just if you shut your mouth, none of this would have happened. Just shut your mouths. So they chirp the entire game, and then we start hitting at the end, and they go down. And now they're upset. Like, it's not rocket science how to not get hurt at the end of a game, you a bunch of goofs. Run your mouth, you get hit. Stop running your mouth. And if you watched the whole game, you saw it. You saw them chirping our goalie. You saw them chirping the whole time, yelling at Jared as they're coming off the ice. And then you get pissed off when it gets physical at the end. That's just 1+1. So we're going to be in. We're going to have some suspensions for tomorrow. Jared hasn't left the ice yet. Maddox did. Called unsportsmanlike. The West Central player is skating off without a cage. His cage is in his hand. So someone got their fingers in there. So we're being outshot 47-21. We're short. So the West Central bench is empty. Yeah, they're running the clock. Good for them. Clock's running. Game's over. I would too. As they should. I don't blame them. I wouldn't start the game again either. Sunny Betty, the Hawks play tomorrow night. So I see your note there. Hawks play tomorrow night at, I think it's 7:45 back home at Max Bell, where I know there's good Wi-Fi, so I should be able to bring that game to you. I'm open. Never want to see a game end like that. Hope everyone's okay. And hope we have a full roster for tomorrow. I think we're going to see a few suspensions. Oh, no problem. Nothing to watch anymore. So no one wants that. You can see both teams are subdued. West Central didn't even celebrate leaving the ice. So yeah, stuff like that happens, I guess. We definitely got outplayed in the third. Good effort by the Hawks. Only their second loss in a very, very long time. So they've had a heck of a run. And it just kind of, I think the effort was there. It just wasn't quite there for them today. Didn't get the bounces they want. Harvey was awesome. Way to go, Jarrett. Just not our best game. So everyone will be home tomorrow night, 7:45. Thanks everyone for watching at home. I promise better internet tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching. Glad we could bring this game to you from very cold Dixon, Alberta. Na. Hey. See you later. Bye-bye.